Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda Richardson and I am a soon-to-be first-year high school science teacher here in South Carolina. So today I want to talk all about block scheduling, and with block scheduling I am not talking about the scheduling that you do in school when you have 4 blocks, which is what my school will be doing. I'm talking about block scheduling for your life, and instead of having a massive to-do list that can seem overwhelming, or making a list where you plan out every single second of every single day, you then take your schedule and break it down into chunks, which makes it a little bit more manageable and also makes you a little bit more organized. So this video is going to be an introduction to block scheduling, and it's just going to give you some tips and tricks on how I block schedule and how you can put it into your own life. And then we are going to go through my block schedule template, where I will discuss how I currently block schedule, and we will walk through my day that way. I hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So I think a good place to start would be, what is a block schedule? How do you block schedule? And it is exactly how it sounds, where you create blocks of time during your day where you have certain things that you do during those chunks of time. For instance, if we were to take a look at this, I, as you can see, have 6 different blocks during my day. This is more so a weekend kind of day, but we'll talk about that. So I have my blocks for when I wake up, what I do in my work block. I have an afternoon relaxing block, a dinner block, evening block, and when I'm ready to go to sleep, I have a block for that as well. A couple things to note when creating your own block schedule are to really think about what you do every single day and when you would like to do it. Because if you're gonna say, oh, I should exercise at night, but you always exercise in the morning, that doesn't make much sense. So you're going to want to make sure that you create blocks around what you're already doing on a day-to-day basis. The second thing to consider when you are creating your own block schedule is that you want consistency. You should not have a different schedule every single day of the week. Ideally, you would have one block schedule that you follow every one of the 7 days of the week. That's not ideal for me because as a teacher, I have totally different schedules between my weekdays and weekends. So I have my weekday block and I have my weekend block, which, like I said, we are looking at now. For this video, I am going to be using the block schedule template that is in our digital planners. If you've already purchased a digital planner, then this video is even more perfect for you because you can follow right along. If you have not purchased a digital planner and you would like to do so, I will link that product description down below. Now let's talk about making the block schedule. Number 1 is to really think about when you do certain things. Would you rather grocery shop at night? Would you rather grocery shop first thing in the morning? Do you like having a little bit of your morning to just relax and kind of ease into the day, or are you ready to go right away? Really think about how your daily routines look like now, and then you can start to think about where you want to be in terms of how you want to block everything. And number 2, as I said, you do not want a lot of different schedules. If you're going to block schedule, you should have 1, maybe 2 different schedules that you follow throughout the week. But really, if you don't think you can commit to only 2, then I don't think that block scheduling would be right for you. So now you have your list of how you usually do things throughout the day. You can go ahead and take that and chunk that into however many chunks you want. If you want to have just a morning, afternoon, and night block, you can. If you want to do the 6 like I do, you are free to do that as well. It is whatever works for you. But go ahead and name each block. Then write the times that this is going to be for you. This is really great too because it helps you consistently get up at the same time and start the routine of whatever your morning looks like for you. So as you can see, my morning block is actually called my wake up block, and on the weekends it goes from 7:30 to 9:30. This is more time than I give myself during the week, but I like doing this on the weekends because it gives me the opportunity to read or journal or reflect on how my week has been. And finally, after you have set your time and you have named your block, go ahead and write what you're going to do during that block. It is so important to make sure you are only doing the things that you said that you will do during each block. So as we look at my example again with my wake up routine, I am easing myself into the day. I might not do these things in this exact order that you see, but I am taking my time until I exercise, of course. Then I am kicking butt in my exercise room. But other than that, it's a very slow morning. It's a very slow process, and it's just however I feel. So every day I might not read and journal and meditate and sit in silence. I might just do one of those things. Or if I'm having an off day and I really just want to watch some TV, maybe I'll put on TV. Now that we have seen how to create your block schedule, let's see how one looks in practice. So the first part of my morning is my wake up block. This goes from about 7:30 to 9:30 a.m. First part of my wake up routine is to obviously wake up. Then I make the bed the best I can with the dog still sleeping in it, and I head to brush my teeth and take my daily vitamins. Next thing I do is make my breakfast shake, which I try to do most mornings, and I will make a tea, usually some sort of a green tea with a little bit of caffeine. Then I'll take both of these into the living room to read, journal, meditate, or sit silently. Today I'm reading The Cousins by Karen M. McManus. I highly recommend her books if you have not read them before. They're really, really good. After reading, it is time to exercise. We'll go ahead and get dressed, grab some water, super important to stay hydrated, and then we will head up to the exercise room. Most of the exercises I do are about 30 minutes long, so I will go ahead and do that now. Afterwards, we'll take a shower and get dressed, and then since I am filming a YouTube video today, I will put on a little bit of makeup. I never put on makeup unless I have to, so this is just a very minimal makeup routine that I do for things like filming YouTube videos or, truthfully, anything other than anything super fancy. As you can see, my hair is a little bit of a mess, so we will go ahead and curl it a little bit. I try not to straighten it all too often as I don't want to, have super dead ends. So this will be good enough to film today. After my wake up block, we head into the work block from 9:30 to about 2:30. First thing I'm going to do today is journal. I'm just journaling about my fitness journey so far, where I am versus where I want to be. And after I finish a little bit of journaling, I head in to take a look at my to-do list. My to-do list today has a whole bunch of things on it, so we will go ahead and get started. Tomorrow is when I will be meal planning and prepping, but for now, let's go ahead and get into the cleaning. Because it is the weekend, I do try to clean up the house as we don't have a lot of time during the week to do so. I've been avoiding cleaning my office this week. I'm not entirely sure what I have done, but I've made a huge mess everywhere I look, so this really needs cleaned today. All of this stuff here that you see in the bins, I can't really move it out of the room because it is stuff that will go into my classroom, but I can make it look a little better than this. This looks so much better, and now I'm ready to get into the actual work portion of this, where I'm just going to do a couple things that I did not do during the week. Now we are heading into the afternoon block. This is a time, especially on the weekends, that I really try to focus on self-care. I'm really enjoying reading this book, so I'm going to go ahead and continue doing this for my time. And also, I have to play with my dogs. And I think today I'm going to watch a little bit of TV. I've been watching a show called Manifest. I'm sure a lot of you have already seen it, but I am new to the show. I am really, really enjoying it, and I highly recommend. And now it is just time to make dinner. Tonight we're having sloppy joes and pierogies. Probably not the healthiest dinner, but it is really easy to make and one of our favorites. Now it's time for us to hang out. James doesn't want to be in the video. Oh, but look who does. We decided we were going to watch a movie tonight after we cleaned up a little bit. And now the night is coming to an end. It is time for us to head to bed. So we'll turn off the big light, jump into bed with a book. This is the same book I've been trying to read for 2 summers, and it's bedtime. That's it for me. I really hope you've enjoyed this video on how to block schedule and how to incorporate a block schedule into your life. If you've enjoyed this video, once again, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I will be continuing to post new content every Tuesday at 8 a.m. So until next Tuesday, have a great rest of your week, and I will see you then.